Hi, this is Eric Mailman. I'm an adjunct instructor in the Information Technology and Networking Department in Wilmington. This is my video presentation for the final project in IDT G-20, Essentials of Distance Education. The assignment involved creating a unit in our learning management system, D2L. So we're going to take a tour of the unit that I developed. The announcements on the first page are used to point out that our class in the fall was originally supposed to be face-to-face, but is now going to be online, and this explains how we're going to do that. Looking into the contents, I have an overview that welcomes people to the class, describes a little bit about the class, and also sets the students' expectations that what they have in front of them in this class is a lot of work, and they need to be careful not to fall behind in this work. In Module 0, there's a course orientation, a meet your instructor, communications plan, and then the syllabus, schedule, and course policies. So as I said, this is one unit in the class that's been broken into 3 modules. It's a rather large unit and would probably take 5 or 6 weeks to deliver. So each of these modules are built pretty much the same. Let's take a look at Module 2, for instance. So in Module 2, we have a lecture portion with a brief description. And then for my lecture material, I chose to build it using Google Slides because I can provide speaker notes in there and also a YouTube video showing the programming necessary for this module. And I've attached to it the actual Google, or link to it, the actual Google slide presentation, which will enable students to see the speaker notes, which could be valuable to them, and also the standalone YouTube video showing the program being developed. In the YouTube video, I went back and reworked the closed captioning to make sure that what students saw was accurate. So that's pretty much the same pattern through those 3 modules. There's a final assignment for this unit that could either be a quarterly project or perhaps a quarterly exam. There's a statement of the problem that students were to address and an assignment link to submit the assignment. The last part in D2L is a materials and resources tab. And while each of the modules have some of their own resources, the materials and resources here were meant to be things that were generally useful throughout the class. So there are a couple of cheat sheets to summarize information that the students can use while programming, an explanation of something called containers, a tutorial from the site GUI 0, and lastly, a reference to Khan Academy that has extensive information to be used. So that's the overview. One of the important things in this class was to have us go through the experience of taking the course design matrix and transferring it into a material in D2L. So while there is always still work to be done and improvements to be made, this was a very valuable exercise, and there was a lot that I learned through the process. Thank you for your attention. So long.